In ages long forgotten, light fought darkness for control of the world. Dark Dragon led the evil hordes of darkness. The ancients fought back with the powers of light. Dark Dragon was defeated and cast into another dimension. The Lord of Darkness vowed to return in 1,000 years. Time passed and Dark Dragon was forgotten by all. 10 centuries of peace ruled the land of Rune. Until the kingdom of Runefast brought war and fear to Rune. Hordes of evil creatures ravaged every land. Here and there, strongholds of good still held out, awaiting a hero who could wield the powers of light. And that's us. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Shining Force, the legacy of great intention, and I think that is a really poor translation. Wow, Dark Dragon, Ancients. Let's see now, what else does this old book say? And yep, now I figured out the buttons, so I got this. 1,000 years have passed since they vanquished Dark Dragon. And this book says Dark Dragon threatened to return right about now. I bet anything that Dark Dragon is behind the evil horse of Runefast. I need to tell someone about this, but who would listen to a kid like me? I think Dark Dragon's coming back. Will you help us? Come on, it'll be an adventure. Okay, so, yeah, about voicing. This game, well, okay, yeah, there's a bit of text, yes. Not a whole bunch, but it's something I can manage to read. Yeah. So I am going to try to do so. Well, at least in more important dialogues. Also, I get the opportunity to continue or delete and copy because I already have a save file on here. However, we're playing a new game, and well, just so we're clear, they didn't do New Game Plus back in 1993. Yeah, I'm considering what to say about this. But I think I'll explain things as we go instead. Pick an adventure. Oh really? I can only pick a third one? Hold the phone. Yeah. Have I played this game twice on the PC? Seriously? Okay, well, I don't know what's going on there. Oh yeah, here's what you get when you have no save file, and yeah, once you've completed the game, you really have no reason to keep the old save. That's maybe a bit sad, but yeah, that's life. There really is no reason to hang on to it. Oh, that button. Okay, now that we have the opportunity, I will pick adventure number 1. And we get to pick the name. Now, as you could see, I had played with 2 names before, Max and Enoch. Max is the sort of canon name. He's referred to as Max in, I think, some of the Saturn games. Also, the remake on PlayStation 2, I think, of Shining Force, that would be Shining Force Neo, stars the hero named Max outright. But you can name him anything you like, it doesn't matter. This is all text, so basically they're just, well, they keep a text placeholder variable that will print the hero's name in the, well, in the text-based dialogue. There are no voices. Well, there's chirping. Yeah. Well, at least I think there is chirping. I know there's chirping in the Shining Force 2 and Golden Sun. They're made by the Golden Sun games are made by the same people who made this. I think you can see some similarities between the overall design and some gameplay mechanics. But I'm feeling unimaginative today, so I am going to name myself, well, I'm going to name the hero after myself. My first name, like so. It's already the name given on my YouTube channel, so I don't really care, to be honest. Nice to meet you. Player name. I'm Simone. Come back often and tell me everything. You need to get going. Evil spreads farther across Rune with every passing day. Chapter 1. Runefaust Invasion. Player name, player name. Come on, kid, wake up. I didn't hit you that hard. Keep your guard up, kid. Those beasts of Runefaust will tear you to pieces. Ooh, did I just spit on my screen? That was rude of me. Yeah, I actually did. Okay, that's enough for today. You'd better take it easy for a while. Now, I have to say that if you're watching this full screen on a 24-inch monitor, it may be really difficult to see. But okay, this dude here, green robes and a blue cape and orange hair, that is the hero. Player name, or Arve, as the case may be. This gray wavering blob over here is Count Varios. He is our father. He is also... No, wait. He isn't our father, is he? But he's a Pegasus Knight. Oh. Family relations, just... Fuck them. I don't need them. Just... No. Fantasy JRPG. Let's move on. Right. So here we have a fairly typical well, Sega Genesis or Mega Drive graphics. I think it's 256 colors, but not sure that is entirely correct. Path to Master Swordsmanship, Warrior Techniques, and many more books. So yeah, this is not quite a sort of pixel hunting game. Shining Force 2 is a lot more pixel hunty, but generally every bookshelf you can, every bookshelf in the game you can examine, and you can read some books or just get some comments on books. Sometimes it's just for fun, sometimes it's just for atmosphere, like this one here, and sometimes there are gameplay hints. Well, basically, I think you really should take the time to read the bookshelves if you play the game. It adds to the immersion. Okay, and here is a guy in blue. Well, player name, had enough swordplay for today. I don't know how you keep at it hour after hour. I'm dead tired after about 15 minutes. Okay, so I can't really move around. Can I speak to you? I don't know how you keep at it hour after hour. I'm dead tired. Okay. Let me just explain this though. Up to the left, you see how much money you have. Money is used to buy weapons and items. Also, it is used to revive characters, remove poison, and dispel curses. More on that when we get to the church. Now, up on the right, you can see some basic information about the currently controlled character. In town, that will always be the hero, Arve. L1 means he is level 1. The number will increase as we get levels, blah 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 blah. The L will stay there. As for HP, you have both a gauge and number readout. That will increase as we get levels. Surprises, surprises. Same deal with MP. Note though that I don't think we will gain any MP on leveling up here. Otherwise, it works precisely as in Fire Emblem. For every, well, on every level up, there's a random chance of getting a stat increase to, well, any stat really. Why don't we? No, I don't have the opportunity to do so. Okay, I'll talk about these stats later then. As for items, there are 4 ways to interact with your inventory. You can either use an item, you can give the item to someone else, you can discard it, or you can equip it. Use whose item? FW, I think that means in the forward position. That means he is in the active battle party. I think you can never remove the hero, me, Arve, from the lineup. To the right of the name, you can also see the class. SDMN is short for Swordman. There are quite a few classes here, not as many as in Fire Emblem, but there are a fair few. So I press either C or A to enter this character in character's inventory. You can see that he only has the middle sword, so if I press the arrow buttons, they correspond to the different inventory slots. I can't move anywhere. If I try to use this item, nothing happens. It's just not an item you can use. Okay. And I can talk. No one is in that direction. Magic. So, the hero of every Shining Force game has the spell Egress. As you may understand if you're a native English speaker, which I wasn't back in the mid-90s when I first played this game, that means retreat, basically. It will send you back to the previous church. It's a little confusing how it works in Shining Force 2, which is a little more... Well, you have a lot more freedom of movement in that game. It's more exploration heavy. This game basically moves you from town to a fight to the next town to the next fight and so on. It's really linear. But we're not gonna use Egress now. We can also search, which I did to get the bookshelf. In Shining Force 2, they have it mapped to C by default. So, I mean, if you go up to a bookshelf and press C, instead of getting this screen to come up, you instantly search. That saves a lot of time. Now, I think the way to move on with the game is to go back and, yeah, he spoke to me automatically. You have the makings of a great fighter, player name. You'll be tested soon enough. Lord Varios, the king has sent for you. You must come at once. Of course, lead the way, guardsman. I fear the worst. Arve, prepare yourself for true battle immediately. Okay. The story here, by the way, is really not complicated at all. basically you have this nation, Runefaust, and we are a resident of the nation of Rune, and we are now being attacked by Runefaust. That's not going to be a spoiler, okay? Just don't rage. Seriously, this is not the game where you have any reason to rage about plot spoilers. And, well, that's basically it. We are going to fight Runefaust from here almost up to the end of the game. There is one slight plot twist, and, well, that will be sort of revealed in like 5 minutes anyway, so yeah. Very straightforward, this game. Did you see Varios's face? He went pale. Something really big is happening. Let's split up and see if we can find out what's going on. I'll see you later. Okay. Can move on. It's yep, we can move in a grid. So you press down once, you move by a step to the sort of next sector in the grid. I want to speak to you. I'm sick of feeling helpless. I'm going to ask Varios to train me to be a fighter. Okay. And here is the church, so I can show you how this works straight away. Almost. Hello, player. I've been having the worst nightmares. Have you had any? I don't think I have. Well, then let me tell you about mine. I saw a land in ruins. Evil creatures roamed our halls. It seemed so real. Let me try that again, actually. Oh, I don't get to try that again. Mario seemed very upset when he passed this way. Perhaps you should look for him. Hint, 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 hint. That's what we're going to do. Well, basically, when we speak to the church's, well, priests, and the church is open, we get another 4 icon dialogue choice like this. What we can choose to do, though, is then cure, well, that is cure poison and status ailments, dispel curses, save the game, and raise or revive characters. Wait, no, promote. We do promote as well. I'm not quite sure how that works, though. Well, we'll just have to see. I haven't played this game for a few years. And, well, I've played this game just, I don't know how many times. So I'm pretty sure I know most of the secrets. Not that there are many to find, but hey. Yeah, what's a youngster like you doing moping around? Get out and fight evil. Move out of the way so I can ravage your bookshelf. The Light and the Darkness, How Green Was My Dragon, and many more books. Okay. And you, back and forth, up and down. Man, I'm tired of guarding this chapel all day. Now, at least in Shining Force 2, you can examine wells. Well, that can be either really interesting or really bizarre. They've been humorous about it. I'll just speak to you. Someday I hope to go to Manarina to become a mage. Are you sure you're old enough, good sir? And this icon here means this is an item shop. I don't think they're open. Don't mind the boss. He gets like that sometimes. Perhaps I can help you out. And then you can buy stuff if you have money, which we don't. Angel Wing, just the same as Egress, really. So there's absolutely no point in giving Angel Wings to the hero. Maybe to other characters, you know, if you make a big doo-doo with the hero, put him in an impossible situation, and instead of casting Egress, you, well, do something else. I think you'll end up finding a few of these out in the world, so I won't be buying them. A healing seed is a sort of second tier healing item. I think it heals up to, well, about 18 or 20 HP. And if you remember from not that long ago, presently we have a whopping 10 HP. Medical herb heals for 10 HP, I think. 9 or 10. Somewhere around that. I don't remember exactly. The tier 3 healing item, I'm not quite sure if we actually get it in Shining Force 1, but in Shining Force 2 there's healing drop, which heals for 30 HP. And then there's healing water, which heals to the max. That's well, they are few and far between. Now deals, that means if you find a rare item of any kind, you can also find weapons. But rare items means like party-wide heals, party-wide MP heal. I think you may find stat boost items here as well, if you for whatever reason don't keep them when you find them. Why you would is beyond me, but hey. Also, if you use certain items that can be used in combat, that is, use say a ring for well, if you use the quick ring, say, then it can crack, and then you can either use it one more time, after which it will break and be irreparable, or you can just leave it alone and come back to an item shop and repair it for a modest fee. And then it's as good as new. Now the chance of breaking is completely random, I think. We can also sell items, and well, we don't really have anything to sell. So that's enough about the shop interface. And if I speak to you, sorry, not another customer. Buy, sell, that's all I do. Just go away. Okay. Now, see this thing? Poke. Yep. Sometimes there's environmental interactions like that. Hey, watch it, pal. How'd you like it if I tried to run you over with a cart? I don't think I'd like it very much, actually. You have anything to say? My poor girl, I can't seem to calm her down. Oh, let's talk to the child. I had an awful dream. The whole town burned down. Sniff, our house too. We were all upset about our daughter's nightmare. Do you think it means anything? I think it means foreboding and stuff. Let's see. Do you have anything to say, doggy? Grr. Woof woof. Arf. Okay. Will you move out of the way so I can raid your house? Thank you. Grandpa was once the best warrior in all of Rune, but that was a long time ago. Hand axe techniques, hunt for the axe of legend, and many more books. Now, if this were Final Fantasy, you could bet your hairy ass there would be an axe, well, a stupendous axe somewhere in the game. Alas, there is not. The two strongest axes in the game are found as random drops from monsters, I think. Well, not random. I mean, some monsters have them equipped, and when you fight them, they drop those items, and then you get to keep them, and everybody's happy. So, try not to fill your inventory slots when you go to battle. So, sorry, but I'm busy packing. Grandpa's out somewhere. He has time to talk. The Warrior's Code, all about weapons, and many more books. This seems like a very martial community. Let's see, you have something to say, maybe? Have you seen my cart? It rolls away all the time. Needs new brakes, I guess. Yeah. I did, and that was your fault. Now let's go up here. There are so many monsters outside the city gates. There's no escape. Now, speaking to the townspeople, we'll sometimes give you hints about what's to come, give you directions. On occasion, there's like a gameplay hint, but with some very few exceptions, there is essentially no point in speaking to them at all. As I said, with a few exceptions. This dude here has a character portrait. Hey there, youngster. My name is Gord. Care to hear my story? Sure. Thanks. No one talks to me anymore. All too busy. Want to hear a secret? No? Well, yeah. Yes. Never trust anyone outside the city. Murderers and thieves, all of them. I ought to know. I used to be a great warrior. Been all over the world. Oh, yeah. So he's that grandfather over in the house to the west. I did not make that connection before. Holy hell, this game has been out for over 20 years. I played this first in like mid-90s, and only now do I realize this. Hear me facepalm. Why, I have half a mind to go out again. Would if I got a good offer. Hint, 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 hint. He's going to be a playable character. So 3 cheers for playable. Oh, hey, get back here. I wanna. Yeah, pay the old man no heed, youngster. His mind isn't what it used to be. You're rude. Now we get 2 characters like him. One of them, Luke, we'll be getting before we leave town. But Gort will join first on our second visit. Well, when we get back after the first encounter, the first fight. Be careful, me. The knights resent the time Lord Varios spends training you. Oh, they're jealous sons of bitches. Okay. This is a hotel. Does it... Bad times, my friend. Not a guest in 2 weeks. Now, the important thing here, this is a bit of a red herring. We will never use a hotel to rest and sleep in, like in Final Fantasy. This is just not that kind of game. But I think I have done just about everything besides going on with the main story, so let's just do that right now. Castle of Guardiana lies just ahead. Varios went in just a while ago. Okay, so this town is called Guardiana. It's located in the nation of Rune. And there's a castle. King, because fantasy. Someday I... Oh yeah, we spoke to you already. And... Hello. Screen tearing. Awesome sauce. No one enters here without Lord Varios' permission. Now, this little shield icon here with a blue thing in the middle, it signifies your army headquarters. So, starting in like 10 minutes, maybe. Anytime we go here, we can... well, anytime we enter a city and enter a building with this icon on, we can manage our troops in various ways. But I can show you more about that when the time comes. Now, think... Yeah, these are just generic knights. The Guardiana Knights have no need of you. Oh yeah, you're jealous. Okay, no, I was wrong about that. Yep, we just moved through the castle at random. Great view from the top of this tower. You can see forever. Okay, let's go to the top of this tower and see forever. Oh my, what a lovely view. move out of the way. Oh man, nothing is unusual. Hey. A huge eye! Hey! You know, I don't think I ever did that before. Oh, that's neat. Okay, now I can look through the real telescope. It is indeed a lovely view. Okay, yeah, I swear to you, I had not, you know, seen this before. These two text boxes are completely new experiences to me. I don't know why I'm laughing, really, but I do. Okay, so if we go down here, we'll come back to the entrance level of the castle, but I want to check out this. Oh, you look frightening. Yes, it's an interesting tower, isn't it? So much to see and do. And now this is not actually plumbing, I think. It's more like machinery. Well, that's my perception of it, at least. Not though that this magician is not creepy or evil at all. And we're gonna be seeing a lot more of his kind soon-ish. In the second town, I think. We'll be going to Manarina. I want to look at something else first. And yeah, they have their little set patrol path. Aha, this is what I'm looking for. This is another playable character. She won't join us right now, but you're not gonna miss her, whether you want to or not. Greetings, player. I am May, Varios' daughter. The other knights feel that father has wasted his time on you. We shall see. Okay, so Varios is May's father, and Varios is not related to the hero at all. Okay, good. Now we're clear on that. I can just be embarrassed like all hell. The king seems very worried. Do you know why? Well, yeah, I do. It's a Runefoss invasion, but whatever. In game, I have not been informed. My guess is that thoughts of the Gate of the Ancients trouble our noble king. Gate of... well... yeah. It's supposed to be a big deal, but functionally it's just... fluff. What kind of treasure? I'm not sure. Something really valuable, I guess. Why did you say something like that to me? Oh, if we go in here... Yep. Hey, cut that out. You can't just push your way in here. Get out. Yeah. In some Shining games, there's sometimes a bit of a gimmick where you can push people around. This obviously was such instance. Note that the brown thingies up there are treasure chests. So if we can get this guard to move, we have access to, I think, 7 treasure chests with every bit of loot that implies. Now I see that the recording has gone on fairly long. No, actually, let's just move on with the plot. It shouldn't take that long to advance. That is the story, Varios. Then, Your Majesty, we have no choice but to send Arve, a young fighter. Oh, Arve, good. I was going to look for you. First, listen to the king. Okay. These dudes on the side, they are not the king. First, you must listen to what the king has to say. Okay. You have a character portrait. This is going to be our main advisor. Call it our general. He'll give us vague hints about how to manage our fight. Manage the fights. He will also always be present in our headquarters. Now we speak to the king. For centuries, our people have watched the Gate of the Ancients as its guardians. Beyond that gate lies we know not what, not even if it is of the light or the darkness. But the ancients knew, and they sealed it beyond the gate and set us as guards. And now we find that we may have failed in our mission, our reason for existence. Well, that sucks. We failed at life. Signs have been seen that forces of Runefaust are the gate of the ancients. Whatever evil they are planning, we must stop it at all costs and at once. They must have some really good scouts. But we must not panic the people. A small group of young but skilled warriors. Yes, he could do it. He could leave town unnoticed and have a chance to succeed, perhaps. Because if you're going to protect something you've been protecting for generations, of course you'd send a fresh-baked rookie and a handful of his friends instead of like a dozen trained knights. Just saying. Yes, Nova, I agree. Arve, will you take the task? Nova, yes, that is the name of the advisor dude. I will take the task. You can say no, and well, you will be stuck in a loop. You will eventually have to say yes. Very well. Now, return to town and gather your troops. Oh, do I have troops? I didn't know that. Come back when you're ready. Okay, you have nothing new to say. Right, maybe I speak to you once more. I'll leave everything to you. I must fortify the castle. Okay, so I appear to have been a bit mistaken. The scene I was expecting comes later. First, let's just go down here. Oh, wait, no. Hold the phone. May, can I recruit her already? I have to kind of check. Yeah, oh, okay, no. She won't join us now. Oh well. Wait, Adra, Nova sent us. We're going with you. I am Luke the Warrior. 10th Knight, at your service, Adra. I'll follow wherever you lead. Yay. I'm Tao. I'm only an apprentice mage, but I'll do my best. I'm Hans, an elven archer. I'm coming, but don't put me in the front lines, okay? Completely unnecessary trivia. I have a half-brother by the name of Hans. Pronunciation, whatever. Luke, Ken, Tao, and Hans join the Shining Force with a silly little fanfare. Meet us at headquarters back in the castle. Hey, Albert, don't try to sneak out of town without me. Lo joins the Shining Force. Now that you have your comrades, return to the king to hear his final commands. I'll follow your progress and offer advice as you face the vile horde of Runefaust. Well, that's settled. See you at headquarters. Hey, I wanted to go recruit Gort. Well, I mean, I can't, but... yeah. I think... well, as I recall, Gort usually ends up being the stronger character. Well, comparing him and Luke. But, they both hit hella hard. Okay, so let us go into the headquarters and see what's up. So here is the party roster. Effectively, it's me at the head, and you can have up to 12 characters in the active party at any moment in time. To get the biggest benefit of gaining experience, as in Fire Emblem, you should stick to one party and develop them as much as you possibly can. There will be no sudden departures, there's no permadeath. You may get some characters who are like better than others, and you know, some maps just don't work to the party member's advantage. Here is Hans the Archer, Luke the Warrior, Ken the Knight, Tao, and Lo, and he's the healer, and you can speak to your dudes like so. I'm most useful as a healer, but I'll get in a few good whacks when I have to. I can heal wounds, but please try not to get injured, okay? So, paradoxically, I think Lo normally ends up being a fairly strong physical attacker in terms of healers. He's a lot stronger than most other healers I've played with. Now, in the back room, you can find party members who are not in your active party, just doing rest and recreation stuff. Some of them will sleep in here, some will not. And now I speak to Nova. Well, Arve, are you ready to face the enemy? And now we get 4 options like this. We can get advice. A word of advice. Seek the hermit who lives by the gate of the ancients. That is a hint leading to the first optional hidden character. Anything else? Yes. Join. No one's waiting. Okay, you can use this to move characters from the inactive roster to the active party. Also, you can manage items. Let's look at that straight away. And you get these 4 icons again. And now you see that I have a lot more characters here. Ken the Knight, Kenegit, Warrior, Mage, Lo's a Healer, and Hans is an Archer. All level 1. Change of heart, eh? Anything else? Yes. Status. So, let's look at the hero's status real quick. Okay, level 1, 12 HP, 9 MP, experience 0. Magic, aggress, item middle sword, and it is equipped. Yeah, you have 4 basic stats for combat purposes. Attack is the amount of damage you deal with every strike, and defense is your damage tolerance. This is basically a plus-minus operation. There's no multiplier or anything like that involved. So, if I would hit myself, that hit would at present do 10 damage. You can't equip armor in this game. You can find some rings though that increase your defense. With every level up, you can get up to 3 points in any given stat, I think. Maybe that's just when you're promoted. But I have seen just one little freak glitch of a level up stat increase where I think Ken gained 11 HP just straight off. That almost doubled his HP bar just all at once. That was pretty crazy. Move shows how many squares in the grid you can move across in a single turn. Across those squares you can move just freely until you end your turn. Agility, I think that governs your accuracy and a chance of evasion. Yeah, that's it. It's a really simple gameplay. think we've seen everything we need to see here. Now let's just go talk to the king and get things rolling. Hi. You have your troops, but you need supplies. Take this to purchase what you need. 100 coins and a trippy fanfare. A cart will take you to the gate of the ancients. Go now and carry out your task. Okay. I'll leave everything to you. I must fortify the castle. Do you have anything to say, good sir? It'll never work. We're all doomed, I tell you. Doomed. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Okay, we've been doing this for 45 minutes. I think it's about time to call this an episode. And in the next, I actually get shit done. Look forward to that. Until then, I'm out.